Do you procrastinate? Chances are, yes, you do, or at least you have in the past. One of the questions that came in from this community was, how do I overcome procrastination? Let's talk about what is procrastination and why we do it. If you can imagine, your goals and your dreams exist outside of your comfort zone. And even though you really want those things, your comfort zone doesn't. Your brain, your subconscious mind wants to keep you safe. It wants to keep you comfortable. And so it has mechanisms in place to keep you in your comfort zone. And one of those mechanisms is procrastination. It says, yeah, I know I should make that call. I know I should go for that run. I know I should do this thing, but I'm not going to do it now. I'll do it later, or I'll go do these other things first, and then I'll do it. And pretty soon, a day goes by, a week goes by, a month goes by, and we've procrastinated doing the thing that's going to move us forward. Sound familiar? And if we're not careful, we can beat ourselves up about that and just say, oh, I'm being lazy. I should be doing that. And we turn it into this inner dialogue of criticism, which makes us feel really bad about ourselves and really holds us back even further. And you can see how that creates this spiral momentum of not achieving our goals. Today, I want to give you two important tools to overcome that procrastination. And the first tool is to have a vision or a goal that you are absolutely in love with. When you have a goal or a dream that is very, very important to you, it will help to overcome that part of you that wants to procrastinate. Oftentimes, when we're in this pattern of procrastination, we've lost our passion for our dream, or there's really not enough desire for it. And so it's kind of, ho hum, or there's not enough energy for it. When you have a burning desire for your dream or your goal, it becomes easier to take action towards it and to override that procrastination. So if you found yourself procrastinating lately, it's a really great time to reconnect to your vision. And this month, we've got a vision workshop happening, which is designed to help you turn up the desire for your dreams, get greater clarity on what you would love. So make sure that you get registered for the vision workshop. So do you have goals in place that you're really in love with? And it's time to turn up the desire on those goals. That's going to help to override the procrastination. The second key in overriding the procrastination is really in the taking action. We've been doing some hiking recently, and it reminded me in 2002, I was in Indonesia and we were on a jungle hike, and we were trekking through the jungle where it was like the guide had a machete and is cutting the jungle. And we're climbing up these steep inclines, and I was getting so out of breath with the humidity and the heat, and I was exhausted. And one of the hikers turned to me and said, take smaller steps. I was taking these great big steps to try and get up these inclines. And they said, if you take smaller steps, it'll slow your heart rate down so you'll have more energy and more stamina. And I've never forgot that every time that I'm on these steep inclines, if I take smaller steps, I've got better endurance. So why does that matter to you and your dreams? Procrastination can happen when the step we're about to take feels too big and too overwhelming. And so instead of taking that giant step that feels too big, feels scary, feels overwhelming, we tend to do nothing. Just like that other trekker in Indonesia in the middle of the jungle said, take smaller steps. That's one of the ways that we override procrastination is break the step down. So what can I do in the next 2 minutes? What's a micro step I can take? Instead of feeling like you have to take this giant step or do this great big thing, Break it down, make it a micro step. What can I do in just 30 seconds to move this forward? I don't have to do my entire to-do list, but let me just go do this one little thing. And as you do that one little thing, it will build momentum towards your goal. And the moment you take action, the moment you take that little tiny baby step, you have overcome procrastination. And your vision has won, and the comfort zone has lost out. And if you do that sequentially, it will take you to those goals and those dreams that are so important to you. If you've been struggling with procrastination lately, take a look at your goal. Is there a burning desire for it? What could you do to turn up that desire? And break down the steps so they don't feel so big. Take those baby steps and celebrate yourself for taking those baby steps, and it'll build a momentum towards your dream. And as you do that on a continuous basis, it will absolutely move you forward. Be sure to join us at the Vision Workshop, where we uncover 3 keys to really discover and live a life you love. I look forward to seeing you there. Here is to you living a life you love.